For decades, America has been a symbol of power, progress, and unparalleled opportunity. People from around the world have looked up to this nation as a beacon of hope, a land where the impossible becomes possible. But today we ask, is that image of America crumbling? Are we witnessing the end of American exceptionalism? And if so, what does that mean for the world and for America itself? Let's start by understanding what American exceptionalism really means. It's the belief that America is fundamentally different from other nations, that it's superior in terms of its values, its power, and its ability to shape the future. For decades, the world watched as America dominated economically, militarily, and culturally. But is that still the case? Once upon a time, American exceptionalism seemed like an undeniable truth. The United States was not just a superpower, it was the superpower, a beacon of democracy, freedom, and innovation. After World War II, America emerged as the leader of the free world. With its economic dominance, military strength, and global influence, it was hard to imagine a world without American leadership. But fast forward to today, and the narrative is shifting. The economy, politics, and international influence of America seem to be in decline. There's a rising sense of doubt, both within the country and abroad. The question now is, can America hold on to its exceptional status, or are we witnessing the fall of this once dominant nation? Let's take a closer look at the factors that may signal the end of American exceptionalism. 1. The declining global influence. First, let's talk about global influence. America, once the undisputed leader in world politics, is facing fierce competition. Countries like China, Russia, and the European Union are challenging America's global leadership. For instance, China's rapid rise as a global economic powerhouse has reshaped the balance of power. The Belt and Road Initiative, China's ambitious infrastructure project, is drawing countries into its sphere of influence, offering an alternative to American-led international policies. Meanwhile, Russia's resurgence as a geopolitical force and its involvement in conflicts like the Syrian civil war have proven that America's global dominance is no longer as secure as it once was. 2. Economic shifts. America no longer the undisputed leader. Now let's look at the economy. While America remains the world's largest economy, there are signs of a shift. The 2008 financial crisis exposed deep vulnerabilities within the American financial system. Since then, economic inequality has skyrocketed, and the middle class has struggled to keep up. In contrast, China's economy has grown at a staggering rate, lifting millions of people out of poverty and positioning China as a key player in global trade and finance. Meanwhile, India's economy is growing rapidly, with a young population that promises to drive future innovation. As America grapples with its own economic challenges, including high national debt and slow wage growth, other nations are emerging as economic rivals. The question is, can America adapt to this new multipolar economic order? 3. Domestic challenges. Political division and social instability. At home, America is facing severe political polarization. The once unified American spirit now seems fractured, with deep divisions between political ideologies. The recent rise of populism and political extremism has further complicated the nation's ability to unite around common goals. This political instability has also affected America's social fabric. Issues like racial inequality, healthcare access, and unemployment continue to plague the nation. The American dream, once seen as attainable for anyone, now feels out of reach for many. The recent Black Lives Matter movement, protests, and calls for reform have shown the world that America's problems aren't just external. They're deeply rooted in the fabric of its society. These issues, which have existed for decades, are now being recognized on the global stage, shaking the myth of American perfection. 4. Technological and military competition. When it comes to technology and military strength, America remains a leader. However, its dominance is no longer unchallenged. Countries like China are closing the technological gap. China has made significant strides in artificial intelligence, 5G networks, and space exploration, areas where America once led without competition. In the military arena, America still has the world's most powerful military, but its influence is being tested. Rising powers like China and Russia are modernizing their military capabilities at an unprecedented pace, and in some cases, surpassing America in certain areas of technology and defense strategy. 5. Changing American identity. The question of exceptionalism. So what does all this mean for the idea of American exceptionalism? Is America still exceptional in the way it once was? Many argue that America's power and influence were always based on a specific set of values. Values of freedom, democracy, and opportunity. But are these values still enough to keep America on top? With rising global competition, internal unrest, and a shifting economy, the idea of America as a shining city on a hill is being questioned. Is the American dream still a reality? Is it still possible for anyone, regardless of background, to achieve success? Or have these ideals been replaced by the harsh reality of inequality, corporate power, and social unrest? 6. The future of America. Can it adapt? So what's next for America? Can it reclaim its place at the top of the global hierarchy? Or is it destined to become just another nation among many? The answer lies in America's ability to adapt. America has always been a nation of reinvention. From the Great Depression to the Civil Rights Movement, America has faced crises before and emerged stronger. But this time, the challenges are different. They are global, multifaceted, and interconnected. America must not only contend with internal divisions, but also navigate a rapidly changing world order. The question is, can America rise to the occasion once more? Or are we witnessing the end of American exceptionalism? It's a question that doesn't have a clear answer yet. What is clear is that America, like every other nation, is facing a crossroads. How it responds will shape the future of not just the country, but the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.